come to you live on I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
They go to Jokic, down low, to Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
George. Now that's a contest. To Millsap. Barton. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George, he was all over him. Murray into the front court. Leads 4. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Millsap. To Will Barton. To Millsap. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Jokic. The drive, right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. Clippers have the basketball. George to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Murray with it. Looking to make something happen.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
To Will Barton. Oh, he had him there for a second. Barton. To Millsap. Baseline drive. Paul Millsap. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Whoa! What a finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Paul George to Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Denver's got it. Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray matched up with Paul George. To Jokic. Millsap. It's George with the rebound. And a throwdown. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Murray into the front court. The score 12-8. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
To Millsap. Five on the shot clock. A shot at the buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
George to the basket, but it won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Gets it in the right corner. To Will Barton. Beyond the arc for three. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. George to Leonard. Oh, he's knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Paul George fires. Paul George. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Slam dunk Will Barton.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Barton into the front court. Down 6. To Porter. Goes to the right side. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Beverly. From the painted area, won't go down. To Will Barton. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Beverly into the front court, up by 3. Goes reverse to lay it in.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Time to shuffle things up. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
George buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Jamal Murray. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended. To Millsap. Porter. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Porter. Nikola Jokic. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
And the nice finish at the rim.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Deep right corner. Millsap. Yes.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. Oh, he had it. Murray with the basketball. Down 5. Nice pass to set things up. Paul Millsap. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Slam dunk.
Wow, that was amazing.
The assist from number 20.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
3 points.
We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the 3rd. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
I got ball.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive.
Back door.
Denver with 4 to shoot. That's no good. George on the drive, but his shot misses. And a backcourt violation. To Millsap. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Jokic. Here's a chance from long range and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
LA with 4 to shoot.
Push that, push that.
Ah, that's a 24-second violation. To Millsap. Jokic buries it into 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Around the concourse, we're accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community.
Leonard. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
The assist from number 15, Nikola Jokic.
Paul George, now 4 for 9. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Barton to Millsap. To Will Barton.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Even to Zubats. Huge block. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. George. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Missed a wide open look. To Leonard. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Porter. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive, and they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 40. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams. Entering the game for Denver, number
Mason Plumlee pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Oh, he can't connect. He gets it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Porter. Deep left corner. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Clippers have got it. Mason Plumlee sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Porter. Throws it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Clippers are out in front. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Leonard to Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Jokic.
Big kick right there.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
George doesn't have the touch. No good. Curling inside. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Porter to Millsap. Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It remains Nuggets basketball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Millsap. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Shot from the lane won't go. To George. That's toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Leonard. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Great look and vision. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Jokic to Millsap. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Even to Zubac. Rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Defense, let's go.
Paul George to Beverly. to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Jokic to Millsap. Here comes the screen. Millsap. To Will Barton. Paul George sends it away. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Time for some new personnel into the game. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Millsap, they get it down to Aldridge. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays Denver basketball. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Millsap. Can't connect. It's no good. To Paul George. And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Subbing in for the Clippers.
George. For 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Jokic. Man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Williams. Leonard. Not getting the bounce. Going to launch beyond the arc. Ooh, he'll take that.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And a putback slam.
Good shot.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Paul George tips it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.